Hi everyone, Coyote Montana here. And today, I'm gonna tell you something that's... just need to get my throat cleared. So, today I'm gonna tell you something that's really really good to me, something that I like. And you might be wondering, what are the best amazing Christmas movies plus specials and Christmas songs that I like? Well, let's start off with the good old movies. There's a lot of good Christmas movies, the ones that I've actually watched before and first time watching. Like, there's Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas from the 60s, and then there's one from the 2000, which is the Ron Howard film with Jim Carrey as the Grinch. I love that one. I'm planning to get that on Blu-ray and DVD next year. And there's also Illumination's The Grinch. Yeah, called Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. Same thing just like the other two, but more different. Love that one. And what other ones that I like too? Well, I did watch 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That's a cartoon also that's based on a book. I've watched that before. And there's also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1964, a good classic, which is one of the stop-motion figure ones, and that's also based on a true story that took place years ago during the time when my parents were just little kids, and before my time. And what other ones that I like too? There's also Santa Claus is Coming to Town with Fred Astaire. Oh, and I don't want to forget that on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer there's Burl Ives voicing Sam. And then there's The Little Drummer Boy, Frosty the Snowman with the one and only Jimmy Durante. Ya-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! That's his catchphrase. Love his catchphrase. And there's Frosty Returns. I love that one. And then there's The Year Without a Santa Claus with Shirley Booth voicing Mrs. Claus. I love that one. It's the best. And then there's Rudolph's Shiny New Year, sung and told by Red Skelton, who voiced Father Time and Baby Bear. And then there's Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey. I actually watched that before, but I haven't actually watched the original full version yet, but I'll get to that soon. And then there's Jack Frost from 1979. I believe it's from 79. I don't know. I believe it is, but I actually did watch that one, and that one's pretty good. And there's some other ones that I actually watched before, like, I did watch Tom and Jerry's A Nutcracker Tale. I love that one because I love the music. The Nutcracker March theme is like bum 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 bum. That was the fast one. The original goes like bum 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 bum. That's the one from the ballet. Yeah, the music on there was the actual music from the 1990s Nutcracker, the one from New York. Those were the times before my existence. My existence, everyone. And speaking of the Nutcracker, I do watch the Nutcracker before, which is the ballet one from the 90s, made by George something. But yeah, he's the one who did this. And there's also A Charlie Brown Christmas. Love that one. That's a good special and a great classic. And there's also A Christmas Story. I love that one. And there's some shows that has Christmas episodes, like a Christmas episode of What's New Scooby-Doo. Love that one. So that counts as a special episode. Yeah, there's a lot of Christmas ones I can't even name of. There's a whole bunch of them, and I mean a whole bunch. Also, there's also The Little Drummer Boy Book 2 that I've seen on TV. It actually continues on the story on what's going on with good old Aaron. He's the little drummer boy who didn't like humans back then until, you know, he forgave them. Yeah. And now, on to the songs that I like. The Christmas songs. And I'm not going to talk about one of the cover ones, because there's some cover ones that I like and don't like, but I'm not going to talk about a lot of them. Some of them are just bad. So I'm just going to stick with the classic ones. So there's a bunch of different Christmas songs that I like, and you wonder which ones that I like. Well, I do like the original ones. There's Have a Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Gene Autry. He's the one that did that one, plus a recover one, but the original's better. Even Burl Ives did it too. And there's also Here We Come a Wassailing. It's almost a lot similar to Here We Come a Caroling, but wassailing. And which one do I like? The King Singers one's from A Little Christmas Music. That's an album from 1989, which I'm planning to get on CD. And there's also another Christmas song called Last Christmas by Wham. Yep, Wham. And who are they? George Michael and Andrew Wrigley. Probably that's how I pronounce his name, right? Yeah, so they're the one that actually sang that song. Yeah. Rest in peace, George Michael. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise and rest in power. And there's also Jingle Bell Rock by... Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby something. And also there's a cover. The first cover, which is... the Hall & Oates ones, because that was their cover, and it was the first one I heard. That was a classic, which is what I like. I'm alright with the Taylor Swift one, but original's better, including the cover, the Hall & Oates cover. And what other songs do I listen to? There's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Love that song. And there's also another Christmas song, and it was from this band called Bare Naked Ladies. If you ever heard of them, let me know in the comments below. And now, the song that I listen to from Bare Naked Ladies is called Green Christmas. There's the original and the recover ones. The original one was actually from Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Ron Howard one, of course. Sorry about that. Because, you see, when I checked out their album called Maroon, when it says Green Christmas, and it says alternative. Maybe like an alternate version, but it's not actually an alternate version. It was the original. And I did listen to the recover one from their album from 2004. So it's the same one. And I believe some of the other songs that I actually listened to is It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. The original one. You know, it goes like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. That one. And there's also Jingle Bells. It just goes like, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Which is the original one. You know, the one goes like, da 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 da. That one. That's the original. And there's also Frosty the Snowman from the original singers and other covers, and including the one with Jimmy Durante. Ha cha 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 cha. I just love his catchphrase. Yeah, so there's also two of them. There's one from Frosty the Snowman, and there's the other one when he was singing and telling his nephew the story. Yeah, I don't know his name, but look up Jimmy Durante's nephew, and you'll see who it is, because he calls him Uncle Jimmy. Yeah. And I believe there's another song that I actually heard, which is it's The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, which is the original. That one's the best one of all. It goes like, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And there's other Christmas songs that I heard to, like Joy to the World. You know, it goes like, joy to the world, the Lord has come. And then there's Christmas Tree song, which is, oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. And then there's Carol of the Bells. Lots of different ones. You know that. That's Carol of the Bells there. And there's also a song that's basically a Christmas one, which is Three Kings song. You know, the Three Kings. And we know who they are, but I don't know their names. And there's also some cover versions of that was from Will Finch's Claymation Christmas Celebration that they did covers of. Especially the California Raisins. Yes, they sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, their cover. And that cover one was heard from the Temptations. Yes. So, if you want to check out those Christmas songs that I actually tell you about, I'll put all the videos in the link down below. Check them out, everyone. Check them out. All the original ones that I talked about, plus little covers. Alright, so be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send some comments, hit the bell button for bringing videos, and I'll see you next time. And happy holidays. Peace out, everyone.